Hello, everybody. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm a bit late today. But hi, Night Chill. Hello, AMR. Hello, Black Wolf Media, Doctor. Hello, Habu. Habu, is it your birthday today? Did I remember that right? Hello, everybody. Hello, Axie. Hi, Justin. Hello, Manuel. Hi, everybody. I hope you guys are doing well. Today, we are going to be doing some, role quests. I still need to do Shadowbringer's final role quests. We finally did the trial series for Heaven's Sword, so I know the story to that now. And yeah, we're gonna see how and what we wanna. Hello, Lilo. Hello. Did you want to say hello? 18 minutes. Don't worry about it. I mean, that's quite late in my opinion. Without saying anything. Pet the cat. Yep, here's the cat. Kitty cat. World quests. We're gonna do the world quests. You wanna see it here? No? Okay. Well, Final Fantasy is starting up. Yes. Mwah. Little kitty. Cute little kitty. Oh, I forgot to restart the daily subs. There we go. Riding home. Alright, so... it's the Shadowbringers time. There we go. Long day today. Wedding. Oh, I hope you have a good time today. I hope your wedding goes absolutely incredibly. I feel honored that... I hope your wedding goes... Ew, gross. I don't want to hear myself. Help. I kind of just... Man, I've not, like, multi-streamed for a few days, but... I wanted to do so again today, but like just do two, but like freaking restream just won't fix my YouTube chat. I'm gonna go insane. Okay, well, gray area, like 30 minutes feels like really late. 10 minutes, 18 minutes is gray area. Fair enough. I mean, I think 10 minutes late is kind of very late. How is everyone doing today, though? I hope you guys are all doing pretty well. Late is late. Yep, exactly. I like being late, but yeah, I was a bit delayed. Sorry. A little bit. That's my bad. All right, so, man, I really gotta go check out those boots you've got, Midya, that you had as an idea for my character. Really gotta go get that sometime. Stalling as always. I literally just started. What do you mean? Not stalling yet. Not quite yet. AMR, thank you so much for following. Welcome. How are you doing? It's good to see you. No stalling, Aksu. Alright, so... Shadowbringers role quests. So we did all the other Shadowbringers role quests. So we only need to do the Shadowbringers role quests still for the... what's it called? For the... Dude, my brain's not working. Can I ask a question? I've been friends with my bestie since 2011. Is that lasting a lifetime? I mean, I'd say so. I mean, friends that I've had for that long are pretty much just like my friends forever kind of thing. I mean, that makes sense, right? I mean, it's really up to you at that point. All right, so let us see what we can do. All right. So we're gonna go to... Was it just in... Or no, it's in the crystal... Or what's it called? The Crystarium, right? Got invited to join along with him to his brother's 7th birthday, watching Sonic 3 again. Hey, I hope you guys have a brilliant time with that. That sounds fun. That's so lovely. All right, so this next quest should be over here. Is this last one over here in the middle, right? Or so I've heard. I think it was the yellow quest. Why is it yellow? All right, so bartender guy. All right, bartender guy. Are we going that way? That way. Hello, Suko. How are you doing today? It's good to see you. Hello, doctor. Hello. Cutie. Hello, Sigma. Yo, how are you doing? I mean, I was hanging out with him, a few fellas from high school. Kept contact after high school, getting into college. That's so lovely. Not many people actually have that happen to them. Like, usually, like, friends in, like, high school tend to only, like, be friends during high school. So, I mean, that's a lucky thing for sure. That's awesome that you, like, found a friend that's, like, likely a lifelong friend back then. Oh my gosh. Local college in our town. Oh, that's nice. I have too much energy. Oh, and that's a good thing, isn't it? All right, well, here we go. The final quest. We went only about 20 minutes away. Aw, that's lovely. Well, if it isn't a great hunter herself. As if you don't know, all 4 of the cardinal virtues laid low, all with your help. You're a talk of the stairs, Suna. Talk of the stairs. When the night returned to Lakeland, we knew in our hearts that change was on the horizon, but never did I dare hope you might help rid us of those terrible fiends. You've surpassed my wildest expectations. Hello, person. Not mine, Glenard. When I first laid eyes on her, I had an inkling that she was the hero we'd been waiting to come. Huh. Easy to claim after the fact. If you'd indulge me, though, I would love to hear how you tell how it all played out. The hunting of virtues, that is. Not slept because I couldn't rest. You're too awake. Is that a good or a bad thing? You still have too much energy after that, though? That's special. Alright, my words. There's so much more to it than I realized. And there, I thought you'd only had to track down the bloody things. Gods, though the things you learned about the Warriors of Light. So many secrets and details lost over time. And for all their hard work and sacrifice, they somehow brought about the flood. Can't say I understand it at all, but it's a bloody tragedy, it is. How's that ever good? Body and brain go brr. I mean, I have days where I just cannot sleep and still have so much energy the next day. It's not always a bad thing, but it's bad for your body overall. It's just, I'm more like asking, like, are you feeling okay kind of thing, right? Because, like, that can be really good or bad for your, like, how you're feeling. We should gather the others and toast their memories. Heroes of Eld, brave and true, to be remembered forever. Now, I'll thank you not to let your bleeding heart drive you to offer up a fortnight's stock of spirits. Attend to your other customers and let me speak with the hero of here and now. Willie's on fire today. Not tired and not groggy at all. Pretty good, actually. I mean, you'll feel pretty good now, but it will be really bad and costly on your body eventually. Whatever would I do without your good sense and wisdom? Very well. I'll leave you to entertain her, but don't think we won't be having that drink someday. Suna, I must Thank you for sharing with us the incredible tales. 'Tis only right that I repay you in kind. With the ending, that is. With the story of the true villain who towers above the virtues. The devil more deserving of death than any that yet linger in this world. Hello, Demi. Chaos has arrived. Alyo, I hope you're doing well. If your curiosity has been piqued, then meet me atop the balcony overlooking the crystalline mean. I will be waiting there until you do. Have you ever seen Sonic 3? I've not, no. I don't think I've even seen the second one. I've seen the first one. Alright. Up north we go. Okay. I take the teleporter. That's kind of far away. Up north. Over this way. Alright, let's see. Hello. Also Aussie power. No, I'm from the Netherlands. You came, as I knew you would. Never met a mystery you could leave well enough alone, or a demon that you could let live, am I right? And this demon is undeniably deserving of death. Make no mistake, to cut them down would be just and proper, the act of a good person. And that is just what you are. I can see that. No need to grow impatient or be offended, my friend. But before you pass judgment on this villain, you need first understand their part in everything. Who they were to the fallen warriors of light, for instance. Of course, right about now you must be wondering how I know what I know. What a tavern wench of all people has got to do with any of this. Let me tell you then. I am the one who brought together the Virtue Hunters. I am the one who marked you as a potential ally to them and bade you to join them in their quests. She's behind everything! I alone had knew what had to be done and what sort of sinner would be needed to see the tale of tragedy and betrayal brought to an end. But come, we have many realms ahead of us still, to Kalusia and the Codger's Crook. I will go ahead and wait there for you. Okay. I mean... Okay. Why did we meet up here in the first place then? Fair enough, I guess. Wait, did you say it was your birthday? Wait a second. Like, is Rita Habu or not? It's not, right? I'm confused. I think I'm confusing two people. I might be wrong. I'm never very good at connecting names. I do apologize. Is Habu just Habu in Discord? I'm confused too. Yeah, yeah, my bad. I think I might just be wrong. Yeah, you're confusing two people? Well, what else is new? My bad. Sorry, Habu, for misunderstanding. Not sure why I thought that then. That's kind of weird. Okay, sure. I mean, Habu's posted so many G poses, which I've responded to the same person in chat. I don't know why I'm confused. Just my brain things. You are accustomed to life on the road, I see. As am I. She's so pretty. Look at her. Do you recognize this place? I thought you might. Here is where it began. Where Ardbert first met Lamit. Aww. Still young and lacking in experience, but possessed of so much potential. Heroes in the making. Even then, the keen-eyed could see. Graphics update did her justice. Yes, she's so pretty. Was she not as pretty before? They would only fulfill that promise much later, though. After joining with their other dear companions, Brandon and Renda Ray. And what other? An elven woman. Not half bad with a sword. But perhaps you're already asking the question, who? There were 5 warriors of light in all, but she would make 6. Indeed. After adding Njelbert, there does seem to be one too many. But believe me when I say there was indeed a 6th adventurer lost to history, and her name was Silva. She kind of looks like her. Is she her? The elves, like, live for quite a long time, right? But how long ago did the flood come in? I don't remember. Though I doubt I need convince you of this truth. When you walked in the Virtue's memories, you saw her time and time again, did you not? Dude, I didn't even realize. Then you saw the true villain. The traitor responsible for all their woes. Let us continue the story elsewhere, to Amarang and the fields of Amber. Bro, she's just taking us to each and every place because it's like where things started. That's funny. Not like other fantasy elves. 100 years ago in that world. Okay, only slightly older than other races. Okay. I thought the elves were quite a bit older. It's the bunnies that are fucking ancient, right? Like, they're like super old. Fucking grandmas. I love that. It's funny. Alright. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, they're like 300 or so, right? Allison can live up to 150. Okay. You saw the true villain's face in their memories. And I told you her name in Kalusha. But what were her crimes, you ask? Hearken to my tale and you will learn. Silva had joined the others. Is this like her mom? Like, her name is also Sayela. Like, they're so close to each other. Silva had joined the others before they've met Njelbert. After their party of 5 came to this place, they took on a commission to slay a powerful beast that had taken up residence in the mines. 300, 400 for Vieira. Oh my. What is this? Where is my Balatro stream? Listen, the addiction needs to be withheld at least a little bit, you know? Needs to be kept in seclusion a little bit, you know? Jimbo got another one. Said beast was believed to be the instigator of ever more terrible tremors, and so time was of the essence. But during their hurried search, they crossed paths with their future companion, and then a competitor aiming to usurp their prize. After another tremor triggered by the beast trapped them on the ground, they have no choice but to work together to lay it low. But to their dismay, even after its death, the earth continued to shudder violently. As the adventurers took to each other in confusion, Njelbert strode towards the beast's body and grabbed hold of a conscious stone. Curious stone, oops. A stone brimming with untold ether. Ooh. Like, what's it called? The shit that Mumbrita is sucked into. Wait, is she sucked into it? What is it called? I think they're talking about... Or are they talking about the little stones? They also each had, like, the glowing stones, didn't they? I don't know. That he had sought out, that he might harness its potential to rescue a loved one from the rifts. Wait, so it's a dude. I thought this was a woman earlier. Like, I thought it could be her. If you do raid in Final Fantasy 14, you can play Balatro within the GCDs. True, dude. True. I did a bit of M3 yesterday, which is kind of fun. With a group. My Seneca's on holiday in, I don't know, do you guys know Elixir by any chance? Elixir's also in Funky's stream a lot, and he's here every now and then too. Elixir's also a streamer, I had no idea. So I hung out and did a bit of M3 with him and just like learnt a bit of the fight. It was fun. Good time. Huh? Yep. Huh? I'm taking a day or two break. The Balatro dopamine will hit different after a bit of a detox. Yeah, understandable. It's totally fine to like do things when people are on break for it aesthetic, right? Like I don't fuck with like later loot or anything. It's just for this week, right? I made pretty sure of that before going in. You could also swap to a DPS. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, cool. Making sure. Yeah, that was fun though. It's an interesting fight. Not a big fan of M3 though. Not a big fan. I won't spoil it in case other people haven't done it at all yet. Was that you trying to make sense of this scene? Oh. Is this not... Oh, wait. This is the person. This is the girl. Oh, this is the guy. We saw this scene, didn't we? I feel like... Wait, so who is this guy again? I remember us seeing this scene in one of the role quest moments. But it's been a while. This is Nielbert. Okay. When did we see Nielbert? We saw Nielbert during, like, this scene. Was this during La Mitz? I don't remember. As the adventurers looked to each other in confusion, Nielbert strode towards the beast's body and grabbed hold of a curious stone. The stone brimming with untold ether that he had sought out, that he might harness its potential to rescue a loved one lost to the rift. Like, I remember this. And then he decided not to and use it instead for something else. For the greater good, so he could later on save his friend, which he never could, and then we saved his friend, right? Oh, it must have been his storyline. That makes sense. Dude, I'm like... Things are slowly coming back to me. I really should have done these all at once. Sup, Buttercup? Hello, Heinous. How are you doing? And Zaniel. Hope you guys are doing well. I remember now. I'm Papega. But so powerful was the stone that it wrapped the flow of the warped the flow of the live stream. His very existence was a threat. And so, when faced with the choice between one's life and countless others, Nielbert wept and shattered the stone. He had held his comrade's salvation in his hands and cast it aside for the greater good. For his sacrifice, he was judged a hero. And in that instant, a warrior of light was born. Yeah, okay, I remember this. I like that we're actually like getting a bit of a recap though, because like I kind of forgot about this. I'm glad that this brings it back a little bit. In life, Nielbert was a pragmatic figure whose wisdom and Yep. And Rat Dog, thank you so much for following on Kick. I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, that. How do I say that? Sagacity.
Sagacity.
Sagacity. Okay. Sagacity. Whose wisdom and sagacity were admired by all. Little wonder that in death he would return to his retain his virtue. Just woke up. Why, good morning. I hope you slept well. But as Nielbert mourned, the friend he forever lost, the betrayer Silva, looked on in contentment, for they had taken the first step on their path towards becoming heroes brave and true. Hello, Bad Wolf. How are you doing today? Happy New Year's. Long time no see. Hey, Happy New Year's to you too. Did you do anything fun for the holidays? I'm doing all right. Doing pretty good, I'd say, today. I'm a little bit tired because I didn't sleep very well, but yeah, pretty good. Good morning, Haim. Same here. Good morning. Was fuel for the ritual to come. Come? What ritual, you may wonder? Fear not. All will become clear in time. Come with me to Raktika. To the Sitia swamps. We must retrace the steps as they were taken to understand the depths of our treachery. Alright, back to the next spot in Raktika this time. She really is making us travel, isn't she? I do wonder, because like, they say that the Heavensward Trials are kind of linked to this one, right? So I wonder if the kiddo will get involved. Like the kiddo we had joining the Scions, whatever his name was. Had a lot of ups and downs last year and this year. Aw, I really hope things get a bit better. Let's hope for extra many ups this year. No, alright. Let's see. Lahi? This place too is familiar to you, no? From the days recent and long since past. After the events in Amareng, Ardbert and his comrades grew in fame, spurring others to entreat their aid. The adventurers sought out greater and greater challenges, and in pursuit of another, they came to Raktika. While here, the hunter Renderay learned that the notorious mark Balamquits was near, and so, under cover for darkness, he slipped away from the others to slay the beast by herself. Like Nielbert before, of course, you already know what her motives were. Balamquits had robbed her of her fellow hunters. Only vengeance would redress the balance. Moreover, she would not dare risk the lives of the new comrades. So terrified was she of the mere possibility that she might have to relive that terrible day. And so she faced Balamquits alone, and would have surely died for it had Ardbert and the others not arrived to help in time. Like Nielbert before, of course, you already know what happened next. For her love, her conviction, and her resolve was she chosen by Hydaelyn. And from that day forward, Renderay swore never again to betray her comrades' trust, to share with them the triumphs and the tragedies, to relinquish the freedom she had once held in her highest. Yep, I remember that one pretty well still. I think that's like the one I did right before the last one. The bravest, most dangerous hunter. Oh no, that is the last one we just did, right? With the... Yeah, she was Fistipius, right? So like we just finished that one, that's why. Most courageous hunter that ever was. That moment would define what she became in life and in death. Her sacrifice, oh no, would hasten the transformation. Why is this face so evil? She is the person, isn't she? It was fuel for the ritual to come. The betrayer Silva looked on, yet more satisfied. They were obvious to her machinations, unaware that they were dancing to her tune. Their journeys continued, and so must ours. To Ilmeg and Ligia. Yeah, wherever that is. Ligia. Alright. Lahi! Right. To Ilmeg! Wow, all the way over there as well. All right. Lahi. Hello, Gremlin. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Maybe I should fly instead of walking. Maybe we could dedicate a lot of today to flying as well. Do a bit of a flying quest. And maybe we could do some Hildy at the end of it too. I'm really not sure. What do you guys think? Because I don't think this quest will take all day, right? I don't know how long it will be, but... Or how many quests it is. Who's that with you? This is Ralph. Little Bobby Ralph. I love him. Yeah, this isn't super long. All right. Well, we'll see then. I love Ilmeg, man. So pretty. As beautiful now as it was then. You saw it too, would you not agree? With the death of Balam Quits and the legend of Abbott and his comrades had grown larger than ever, thus emboldened, they came to the kingdom of Vubert. It's such a vibe. It's so pretty. Vubert had long been troubled by what some had dubbed a magical plague. Innocents found transformed into misshapen fiends that the kingdom's knights had no choice but to put down. And the contagion spread. Brandon had been one such knight. In his youth, he had served the prince, Saldia, faithfully, only to be cast aside for a single mistake. Thus did he take the road where he met Albert and the others. Having grown stronger and wiser and more respected, Brandon felt it was time to return and redeem himself. And with the aid of his comrades, he did just that. Patrick, the court mage, was unmasked as the mastermind of Vubert's misery. Noah, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Hello. And by disgraced knight's blade was he brought to justice. But with his dying breath, Tadric cursed the princess Soldia, sentencing her to a fate worse than death. At her behest did he raise up his blade, and for the sake of the kingdom, strike down his liege lady. Did this quest come like a whole lot later, like after the role quests? Like, because it's like such a recap of everything? With that single stroke, he forever changed. Though nearly not in the way that was necessary. He stood at the precipice and almost forsook his companion for unflinching judgment, but mercifully turned aside at the last. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So it's like a nice... I like that it's a nice recap for me as well, because I'm just kind of like... I've kind of forgotten quite a bit of this. Thus did he find and embrace true justice, that which weighs law and heart together and strives for the greater good. Is a long, difficult road from which many stray, settling for simpler moralities. But I would expect no less from a man who became I could never say his name. I could never say it. I still can't. Yeah. His sacrifice would strengthen the transformation. It was fuel for the ritual to come. As her companions grew ever more powerful, so too did her betrayer, Silva. The betrayer Silva, bit by bit, they brought her closer to her goal. But it was not yet finished. To Kalusia they returned, and so we must. Tomra, in her next chapter, of our tale await. Didn't come later, but the next set does. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder why they did the whole recap. But not... Yeah, that doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? Alright, so... Dude, my brain is broken. Here. Bro, I'm so out of it. What just happened? My brain actually just left my head for a second. I apologize. No brain left. Alright. Alright. Aww. Is that supposed to be Lamette? Wait, no, Lamette's a healer. Never mind. Slowly but surely the adventurers were fulfilling their potential. Word of their deeds in the Fulbert spread like wildfire, and their legend grew ever larger. But for all their success, the fledgling heroes would be forced to endure more hardship and welcome more sacrifice. They pressed deeper into the depths of Raktika, towards ancient Ronka. It was there that the dwarf Lamette came to a crossroads. For in claiming the magic she desperately desired, she would be forced to renounce something equally precious. Dwarves are a reclusive lot, wont to withdraw from the outside world. From the outside world that their many traditions might have preserved in isolation. When the stone blight began to spread, they chose to lock away the afflicted and refused to seek outside help. Of course they did. But Lamette would not abide this. She vowed to save her ailing kin, her sister among them, even if it meant violating dwarven law. And with her newfound power, she returned and cured the sick. And for this she was banished by the Council of Elders. I couldn't actually remember whether she was banished or not. But this is how she joined Ardbert, right? This game is no surprise, for she had made her peace with it long before. When she stood in that ancient ruin and called upon forgotten guardians to grant her forbidden knowledge, she knew then what the price would be. She had weighed her traditions and identity against the lives of those who she loved and made her choice. Though it pained her terribly, and in ways only a dwarf could understand, and Heidelin, it would seem. Lamette's story was so good. At first I wasn't sure whether I liked the tank one or the healer one most, but like, yeah, it's pretty clear to me which one I like most in the end. Have you ever read the encyclopedia for that character? Yes, I have, actually. She does really like Ardbert's loin. Is there anyone in chat who has not read that entry? Through hardships and sacrifice was a new warrior of Lightforge, a healer that knew more than any the value of a life, and would do anything to see it preserved, even in death. Her sacrifice would nearly complete the transformation. It was fuel for the ritual to come. Very soon, then, very soon. I don't have the encyclopedia. Okay, Yuri. Don't worry. I got you. I need to find it though. Give me a second. Where is it? Ha! I found it for you. Okay. Here you go. This is Lamette's entry. Alright? Ardbert's first ever adventuring companion. Lamimi saw the young man's wounds upon finding him softly moaning in a ditch on what would prove the future warrior of darkness's ever quest. Within their party, she assumed the role of a compassionate mother, often listening to her allies' troubles. Her feelings for Artbert, however, are odd but matronly, sorry, my bad. And she secretly longs for him to notice her as the woman she is. Nonetheless, she does not allow her lustful thoughts of Artbert's loins cloud her sense of duty and serves as a weapon. The warriors with a stern vigilance as their experts on curative magics. Nonetheless, she does not allow her lustful thoughts of Artbert's loins. Okay? This is in the encyclopedia, okay? Like, yeah, she was very in love with Artbert. Hello, Zesra. How are you doing? For Artbert and his comrades had stumbled upon evidence for the larger design, threads linking together the disparate troubles of the realm. Lalas. Yeah, fucking Lalas, bro. With Artbert or his loins? Probably a bit of both. Probably a bit of both. That reminds me, I don't think I've ever gotten an email back. I need to, like, recontact SE, I think. Yeah, I have no response from them. It's so confusing. Meow. 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 Yeah, I don't even know how to see that. Plus reply. This reminded you to email SE. I did email SE, so it reminded me that I emailed them because I would like to do an encyclopedia reading with chat sometime. I think that could be like a fun thing. Like maybe we could just have an evening. It won't be like the usual streams, but I might doing it in the end of like a stream, maybe in the evening sometime when I really feel like reading, and then we can do like an encyclopedia like reading part, right? Anything to stop reading cutscenes. That's not the truth. Doing great. Hope you're all doing wonderful this Saturday. I'm doing all right. Thank you. I'm glad you're doing great. Got anything fun going on at the moment? Hello, Blum. Meow. I see Blum. I type Blum. For Artbert and his comrades had stumbled upon evidence of the larger design, threads linking together the desperate troubles of the realm. A name spoken only in whispers, the Shadow Keeper. A singular force sowing chaos and discord throughout Nordrand to an unknown end. If the warriors of light truly wished to save their world, then they would need to confront this villain amongst villains. And at the end of their exhaustive search, at the end of their struggle, what do you think they found waiting to welcome them with open arms? The answer to that awaits us in Lakeland, our final destination. The villain yet walks among us sooner. It's definitely her, unknown and unpunished. Go on ahead and wait for me at the Laxon Loft. There are preparations to which I must first attend. Like, she looks exactly like that person in the cutscenes, in the flashbacks. But, like, that's so long ago. There's no way she's still alive, right? Alright. Just chilling, having coffee while enjoying the stream. Some FF? Heck yeah. What are you doing in FF today? Maybe try to message her K-Mate. She probably has contact with streaming related content. I mean, I sent them an email, but I just cannot find how I can ever find my response to that. Like, it's like a chat message, but I can't find it anywhere. I'll contact them myself first before I ask like other content creators to help me. That feels a bit odd, you know what I mean? But like if I can't get an answer, then just some roulette. Heck yeah. Where am I going? There. Okay. So lost. It's not odd, it's how it works. Like you can't find the chat message again? I mean, they asked for my email and everything, so you'd think it would go to my email, right? So I don't think that's how it's supposed to work. All right. Up above. Oh, wait. Not above, below. Here? Oh, it's right there. Bro. I have brain cells, I swear. Is that her? Cool outfit. Is that the same outfit she was wearing in the cutscenes? She come to murder me. I like her weapon though. That looks cool. Ah, yep. How is she still so young? If the flood was like 100 years ago. Damn you, Silva. We were comrades in arms. Friends. Is the weapon I used to go with the Cloud of Darkness gear? Oh, nice. Yeah, that would work really well with that red set, I'd say. You can technically get that gear too. Oh. That we were and that we are. Everything I said, everything I felt, it was all true. You mean the world to me. You're the bloody Shadow Keeper. What in the hell was this for? For you. For every one of you. To forge you into heroes worthy of her blessing. That she might choose you as her champions. The face beneath the panda. Hello, Flab. I hope you are not disappointed. It's nice to see. A ruthless mage consumed by the pursuit of power and save his friend no matter the cost. By his sacrifice, a warrior was born. Shadow, deep shadow gear from Shadowruns. Oh, it's from the Hunt Finder? That makes sense. 0% disappointed. I love your hair, honestly. Well, thank you. That means a lot. Thanks. A mournful hunter, scarred by tragedy, resolved never again to trust in others. By her sacrifice, a warrior was born. A disgraced knight who yearned to steal his heart's injustice's name. By his sacrifice, a warrior was born. A troubled healer torn between tradition and love. By her sacrifice, a warrior born. And their leader, an adventurer with a heart overflowing with love for his dearest comrades, who must now bring his axe to bear against his own. By his sacrifice, a warrior born. I am the villain you seek, the keeper of shadows from a world shrouded in dark. Oh, she's from the void? By our struggle will this world be shattered, and its soul saved. What? I mean, huh? Kuro, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Silva! Okay, so she's a voidling? Interesting. But she survived and they didn't. What did she do? Aren't voidlings eternal beings? Is that why she's still so young? Hello, Dragonor. How are you doing? Saw it all, did you? I thought you might. Mother's gift has a knack for showing us exactly what we need to see. If not what we want to, or when. There's also a reason she looks so youthful. Oh, there's like another one? Yeah. Try to just shrug if there's another reason, by the way. They knew me as Silva, but my real name, it doesn't matter. Like you, I'm not of this world. I crossed the rifts and came to the first. My home, the 13th, fell to dark in calamity that mirrored the one which nearly claimed this world. I was one of several heroes who failed to save it. Aww. How are you doing though, Dragonor? It's good to see you. My home, oh, sorry. One of the heroes tried to save it. Oh, blah. Hello, Prim. The boy, Unukalhai. I have glimpsed him in your memories. He was a friend. Like him, I heeded the words of the Asians, and that I might redress the balance, I chose to come here and hasten a rejoining of world. Oh my. Okay. Wait, so she knows Unukalhai. Okay, so I wanted to do the trial quest before this. I'm glad I did, so I know who Unukalhai is, right? So is she an Asian then? A shard subsumed by dark. Dark demands a mirror of light. Primordial forces will strive to achieve equilibrium. But there was a solution. A single solution, I believed. Doing fine-ish. Just dead tired like always. Oh no, I hope you feel better soon. Do you want me to answer that? Yeah, don't answer my questions. They are rhetorical. So, Dragonor, could you pin that for me? Yeah, no answering the I ask questions for entertainment purposes, but the question shouldn't be answered. So if I ask a question and you want to answer it, just go shrug. A shard subsumed by dark demands. Thank you for asking, by the way. I do appreciate that. By dark demands a mirror of blinding lights. Sorry, I just read this. Were a flood of light to consume this shard in its entirety, it would be of no use. The Asians made clear it must be brought to the brink, but no further. The task was difficult, but the plan simple. Souls predisposed to light, fledgling heroes in the making. I would bring together Ardbert and his comrades and groom them for a higher purpose. I would play the part of comrade and guide their course, all the while laboring in secret to pit stronger and stronger enemies against them, until finally, once they were warriors of light, brave and true, I would reveal myself as a warrior of darkness and extinguish their radiance forever. Thus would the world be primed for a rejoining, and the source for a calamity. The Asians, who called themselves Mitran and Logrif, were confident it would succeed, and indeed, Ardbert and the others rose to the occasion, and I knew they would. Bro, so she's like the whole reason for the flood? It was not to be. I had misjudged Ardbert. His comrades before him had made their sacrifices in turn, and as their mirror, I had grown stronger for it. Had he but embraced his role and struck me down, Victory would have been mine. But Ardbert, dear Ardbert, would not forsake his heart. In the end, he chose mercy. He chose love. And I was undone. The rest you know. He sought out Mitran and Logrif and granted them what he refused me. He accomplished everything they set out to achieve. And then the flood came and washed it away. Okay, so she failed. In the wake of my betrayal, I would look on from the shadows and reflect on my many sins as I all fell to ruin. Denied death, and then and now, and perhaps even after, as a fragment of my essence endures. But then, one day years ago, my fallen comrades rose again as a cardinal virtues. It coincides with the arrival of the first scions. I later realized a defense against the forces being marched to undo my failure. I can but assume the Ascian planted the idea in Volthry's head. They were his creations, after all. Volthry made them? And with their graves in Eulmorian territory, it was doubtless a simple matter to have their bodies exhumed and prepared. Oh my god. Who am I to speak? You may think when I say this, but when I saw these abomination he had wrought in their image, I was filled with such despair, such anger. I cannot unwrite the past. My soul is stained with black sin, and I will not pretend that it can ever be otherwise. But this act, this I could not ignore. If the Ascians were going to such lengths, then surely others would cross the rift in due time. And so, I hatched a plan. I would assume the guise of Ciela. You really, so creative. Her name is almost the same. And as her, take up residence in the Crystarium, where I would take measures to bring together the most ambitious of adventurers. Individuals driven by more than mere coin. Virtue hunters. That way, when the enemy, the Ascians feared more than any, came to the first, the stage would be set. They would join in the hunter's quests, and together unmake Volthry's simulacra and lay their souls to rest once more. Hello, Cooper. I wonder how many of the attended market of Lonos are actually using Twitch day by day. Lonos? Wait, what does that mean? Oh, is that like an ad or something? It's Superman's level of adding glasses to hide his identity. Yep, yeah. That's pretty much the same thing. And so you did, Suna. The virtues are no more. And the one ultimately responsible for their creation, the devil who set them on their doomed path, lingers still. Huh? Wait, was this supposed to be played before? That doesn't make sense. By this point... They were... Volthry's dead, right? I'm confused. Some of the alternate names these people from other reflections have are sometimes a bit obvious. Yeah, Lamit is Lamimi, Ardbert is Ardbert, yeah. They're all like super similar. Jonas, they're a semi-professional web hosting company that advertises them. Oh. Okay. Web hosting company. I mean, I feel like Twitch is the right place to actually like advertise for those kind of things, right? Because there's a lot of internet geeks and stuff. I don't know though. Who am I to say that? You know all there is to know about the heroes who saved this world. The truth I kept hidden in the shadows is yours, and there are no more secrets to share. And so I ask you now to grant me that which Ardbert could not. Death. No. You still have duties in order. No. Don't do this. Don't spare me like he did. How can you stand there and say I deserve to live, knowing everything I did, the lives I destroyed, the chaos I wrought? The Warden's pale in comparison. Surely there is no greater villain than the Shadowkeeper. I don't understand. Is she the reason that the flood happened? Her plan failed, right? He didn't kill her. What would have happened if he did kill her? Would the flood have happened like earlier or something? I'm so confused. I feel like I'm a bit lost in the text. They mostly market at companies though, not individuals. This is a question you guys can't answer, by the way. I'm a bit confused. It's the warriors themselves that adapt their name to fit Eorzean's conventions. Ruana's, Maron, yeah, Gerald's, Gernolt's. Yeah, there's so many different, like, names for some people. As is right. If they killed her, the world would have been primed for a rejoining, but the flood was more than what was needed. Oh, okay. But, like, the flood would have happened either way without her, right? Isn't that, like... At that time, she was effectively the bastion of darkness. I can give a bit more detail than Sanyo if you want, but I kind of want to wait until you finish the questline. Yeah, let's talk about it after we finish the questline. I'm just confused whether or not she is the reason the flood happened, because she seems to, like, think she is. Like, knowing everything I did, the lives I destroyed, the chaos I wrought. Because, like, to me, it sounds like that would have happened either way. I'm just confused. I mean, I guess maybe for making the Warriors of Light, which is why you must live to atone for your deeds, or death is not no comfort to the living. I'll go with the top one. I should have expected a hero would say something like that. How does one even seek atonement? It is an undiscovered country, and no chart or stars to guide. But will I even know when I find it? She still did fucked up stuff, even though the flood may or may not be her fault. I mean, fucked up stuff, yeah, but she says that she destroyed lives, but she failed to destroy lives. I'm a bit confused. Perhaps I may yet find purpose in preserving my comrades' legacy, in helping others to understand the sacrifices that they made, that made them true heroes. For now, I shall return to the Crystarium and continue to assist Glinard, while spreading the forgotten tales of the Warriors of Light. You would have been good friends, you and Ardbert, in another life. Good friends, yeah. Definitely not just the same person or anything. Maybe you and I as well. She's a reason because Ardbert went on hunting Mitrin and Long with full light power, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so I guess she is, like, still kind of, like, the fault of it. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, without her, I guess the flood would not have happened. Alright. Interesting. I didn't expect that to be, like, a whole nother thing, especially, like, with the role quest. I didn't even realize there was, like, another person there. Like, that didn't click for me at all. Alright. Alright, Ciela. There we go. I tell you, I am not at all accustomed with wearing armor any longer. Simply moving about in it is enough to tax my strength. And fighting? Ugh. Any one of Captain Lena's recruits would probably put me flat on my back. Fortunately, I needn't rely on my sword to spread the truth of my fallen comrades' deeds. Only words and the passage of time will see their legacy redeemed in the eyes of the people. Dude, I'm still so lost. So she's from the void, right? Okay, I'll ask my questions afterwards. I did not understand this questline very well. I don't think, for some reason. Thank you for accompanying me on your journey of remembrance, Suna. May your deeds ever be remembered and celebrated as all heroes deserve. Oh, there's more or not? Is this one part of it as well, of the quest line? Do I do this other one? I've returned again. Welcome back, Amar. If it helps, there are 3 additional quests in another bonus quest line. Yeah, keep going. All right, okay. We keep going. Answer this if it should already be answered. Like, did she become an Ascian? Is that why she's so young still? Or is it just because she's a voidling and voidlings live longer? I'm so confused. No? She's just helping the Ascians, right? Was the whole idea? I'm so lost. Why is she still so young? Do we know that? Do we have an answer to that yet? Or, like, is that just something that hasn't been answered yet? Traveling through the rift between worlds requires to lose one's life. Does it? That's not true, is it? Think of another character from the void. I mean, I remember her. But I don't remember, like, in what way she was eternal. What is her name again? I forget. She was badass. She's, like, one of my favorite female characters in the game. Yeah, whatever. Post-Endwalker woman. Sort of, but the answers from this. 2 sources in Shadowbringers. And Walker Patch. Even one in Heavensward. Z. Oh, 0. Yeah, that's what it was. If it isn't Suna, loitering about the stairs just like any old evening. And here I was worried that you'd gone back to your world for good. And I was too late. It's just that I've been thinking about the crystals belonging to the Warriors of Light. I hear they ended up with you after you lot defeated the Virtues. I assume you have Ardberts as well. Man, I love Shadowbringers though. Indeed, that does seem appropriate. His bond with Sato is deep and enduring. Not that scene, man. Meh. Meh. As for the others, I had hoped you might be persuaded to leave them in my care. Bro, his Amaro scene in Post-Endwalker is probably one of the most emotional scenes in this whole game for me. I don't know what it is, bro. And to be fair, the Ascians brought her across, body and soul. Oh, I see. Sato, baby Sato. As for the others, I'd hoped you might be persuaded to leave them in my care. It was only right that they, like Ardbert, should accompany you on your journey to set this world back on its proper course. Yet you now have a home you must return to. While the first is theirs, after all they did to keep it safe, they deserve to be here and see what its future holds. Oh, don't make that face. I know it's a big decision, but it needn't fall entirely to you. There are others here who care for the Warrior of Light as much as you do, aren't there? Yo, it's Lamit! Wait, has Lamit always been without... Oh, here we go. Well, not Giot, sorry. I forget. This is not limit. I've never... Has she always been here without a helmet after we finished her quest? Or is this just like now? Ah. Now, that's some damn fine ale. How many should I order for you? I know you ain't much of a drinker, so 6, 7... I love Giot so much, man. What? You want help deciding the fate of Lamit's crystal? And the others too? Does this place have any bigger tankards? Well, if you insist. Lurik owes me a drink. Owes me drinks, plural. So, I'll make sure he joins us. Maybe find Grandson while I'm at it. You go and wait with Sarig and Tina. Order around while I'm out, you hear? I love Giot so much, man. It's great, because back when I did Giot's questline, I still did, like, voices. Oh my god. The stupid mention of the Sato, like... The Sato scene has got me tearing up. It's that... I'm not an emotional person. No, not at all. Changing from Llama and forgetting every Lala's name. Listen, it's the Lamik questline. It's just called differently, okay? Bonjour, Adam. How are you doing? The gal who serves as a proxy that healers have to deal with. Wait, huh? And yes, she was always there since you finished the quest line. And you're just blind? I mean, she's always been there, but has she always not been wearing a helmet? Hello, Sarig. Good to see you, Suna. What did you say that has Giot so worked up? Oh, okay. Oh, I remember now. He was the one with the mage, right? And Tana was the kid that we rescued out of the mage's place. The crystals, eh? That does sound like a conversation worth getting everyone together for. Did Lurik really promise to pay for Giot's drinks? That's a disaster in the making. Not just hers. Rounds for the lots of us. Might be that the lad yet has a few things to learn about coin and the scarcity thereof. Still, I'll not turn down his generosity. I cannot read. Giot is kind of dumb when it comes to combat at the start because she serves as a proxy for people. You have to babysit as a healer. I see. Mocks the rest of the player base. I just remember when I did Limit's questline, right? And I met Giot for the first time. Giot was wearing a helmet, right? And it's a later revealed that she's a girl. But I was voicing her as a guy the whole fucking time. And then you have the reveal and I'm like, wait a second. What? It's so funny. I love Giot so much. Still, I'll not turn down his generosity. It must have been so fucking funny though. Watching that I was just constantly using a male voice for Giot at the time. That must have been really fucking funny. Honestly proud of you, chat, for keeping it quiet during all of that. Still, I'll not turn down his generosity. Go and tell the barkeeper that we'll be needing food and ale for the table. Fine, but please try to exercise some restraint. I'll not carry you back to the room again. Wow. He likes getting drunk as well, huh? Here we are. How much of a head start did you get? Should I ask him to bring out the cask? I reckon we should hear Suna out first. Aw, we're all together. So lovely. You look so angry. So, you're telling me the barmaid was one of Nielbert's companions, not to mention the Shadow Keep, and from a different world? That's laying it on a bit thick. It certainly raises questions. Quite. Such as how she remains her youthful visage. Not that. Yes, that was my question, mate. I don't know why that is the biggest question on my mind. I had my suspicions about her. The other night, I was at the counter, quaffling my ale, and having a grand time, and then I realized I'm outside without a guild to my name. And it ain't the first time. Gia, I think you just drank too much. It could only be the power of the Shadow Keeper. And not that you drink enough to fill a small army. Villainy. True villainy. If Suna says it's true, I'm inclined to believe it. Which leaves us the matter of entrusting the crystals to her. She's right that this was Brandon's home. The others too. And it's home to their most important memories. Not all of them good, maybe, but everyone they love is laid to rest here. I agree. Njalbert belongs here. Ardbert's crystals with Sato in this world. Lamit would also want to be near. Just put Lamit's next to Ardbert, okay? They can touch you up, the crystals. Renda Ray as well, I think. She'd want to be with her friends in a place she loved. Yeah, I like that they've just been in my pocket for like ages. It seems we all agree. A toast then to the Warriors of Light. Of course. Here we go again. Yo, was that animation used before this? Drink up. I'm paying, and as a bounty hunter, I expect you all to take proper advantages of that. Oh my god. That sounds like a actual, like, that is an awful idea. You're saying you're paying for all Lamit's drinks? Not Lamit, fucking Gia, I mean. I hate to disappoint, but I'm not much for alcohol. This juice looks nice, though. Juice! Shocked face. That's not... Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Oh no! Wait, what was that? Something that one sip fucking murdered him with? And everyone's drunk again. Is he okay? How did you manage this? Twice the mess in half the time as normal patrons, I swear. Don't worry, I didn't do anything to their drinks. No. There's no reason I'm not drinking. I overheard your conversation, by the way. Do you agree with your friends? Actually, fucking... Hello? You can't just listen into my conversations. They're private. Well, to be fair, they were all drinking, so wouldn't be surprised. The crystals are yours. A bit like that scene in BTTF 3. BTTF? Huh? Their legacies are safe with me, you have my word. Krusty! Hello, lovely! Thank you so much for the raid. How are you doing today? Thank you. Can we get a massive shout out for Krusty, please? Krusty's an incredible streamer, lovely VTuber. I've known him for many years. I adore you. How are you today? Thank you, Dragonor. Wow. That's the first time in like a week that I've had mods when I've asked that.
Alright. Start off with
That's not true. We had Lucy yesterday, actually.
By pressing the A button, I'll show you how to do it. Okay.
Look at this. That's your old model, isn't it? God damn. How's island life? Island life? You were just chatting. What were you doing today, Krusty? Did you have a good time?
Okay.
What is that game? Is that Ratchet and Clank? Right? Yep. I'm doing good, Suna. I'm on top of a mountain off the coast of Africa. Oh my goodness, in Spain? Dude, that's awesome. Spyro. Oh my god, I did play some Spyro in the past as well. Oh, I think I had like lag issues, which was really sad. But like the Spyro games are really fun. All mods are dead in the past week. Yeah, they've been dead the whole holidays. I've not had mods. It's okay though. Everyone's had their time out and everything, right? And that's totally okay. Chat has become unmanageable. Unmanageable. Thank you, Ciela says. I've been addicted to chaotic. How many clears are you on, Lucy? Send help. Lucy! Lucy! When are we doing chaotic? Smedge. Huh? Huh? Oh, so we have Criterion tomorrow, right? Yeah. Just making sure. Nah, this is FF14. Wait, what do you mean? Wait, why did they shine? Oh? I can feel them. Their memories. Why? Why, damn it? Dude, this song always gets me, man. Stop it. You're all just like Ardbert. I betrayed you. I manipulated you. And still... you thought of me as a comrade. A friend. Until the very end. Oh. $29 clears! Oh my god. I am a raid leader in a raid in 20 minutes. Hey, can I join? No, I'm kidding. I need to do these quests. I brought these shoes. I need to do chaotic when I get home. My FC members are vacationing. Oh, dude, it's so fun. The chaotic is so freaking fun. The chat is innocent, right? Everyone only does shit on their own. You've seen the untradeable mount once. Oh my. You've only got how many clears do you still need? 20 21 if you didn't buy any gear, I think, right? Shadowbringers is the best expansion by far in my eyes. Same. Shadowbringers is absolutely the best expansion in my opinion. I think it's the absolute very best. I believe that was the last rule quest. The next 3 are the ones that I wish people did before they played Endwalker. Oh, okay. 21 more clears. Ooh, you got this. I believe in you. I thought you were a pretty NPC. That's your glam. Good job. Why, thank you. It's not quite what I wanted to be. It worked a bit better on Lalafell, but it upskirts a lot. So, I've had some ideas with Midia. But I need to go do, like, I think dungeons to get the gear that I want to try on. But Midia had some decent legs that might work. But I do need to change the arms into armor as well. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Good day, everyone. Hi, Papa Funk. It's, yeah, right now I think only the dress in the head is, like, the parts that will be kept. The rest is still gonna change, I think. It was fine on Lala. It just doesn't work really on, Cat. It feels a bit too short skirt. I don't know. A drop so I can actually spend the currency on gear. Oh, that would be so nice. In all seriously though, Lucy, does your group ever allow other players to join? The ones that you're raid leading? Speaking of chaotic raids, I had a friend that wanted to do it. Brought them there, ever do the PF thingy. Yo, let's go. Dude, chaotic is so fun. I'm in the mountains. I got to save some battery. Fantastic stream. Take care, Krusty. I hope your trip is absolutely incredible. I hope you have so much fun. And thank you again for your raid, lovely. Thank you. Thanks. Yeah, it's been with the group I do BA with. We have parties up most evenings. Ooh, do you guys have parties tonight? I might be capable of doing so tonight. I mean, if you guys would have me, maybe. Maybe. We finally managed to clean up after you lot for the most part. Perhaps next time we shall set down a tarpaulin. Nevertheless, I'm grateful to you for entrusting these to me, and as long as I live, I will never stop sharing the true tale of the Warriors of Light, of my friends. Alright, so we continue this, yeah? We just continue this until it's done, I'm taking? Got re-clears tonight. Yep. Okay. I'll shoot you a message tonight, okay? If I've got the time and want to maybe do some. I do recommend. All right, then we will continue. We will continue. Ciela is not finished with you yet, Monka. Monka, what she got in store for us now? All right, lovely people, I'm very quickly going to go to the bathroom because I really need to go to the bathroom. So I'll be right back. Hold. Hello. Smash Dragonor. Are you suggesting a bottle? A bottle? Yeah, just pee in a bottle on stream, right? Seeing the lot of you together like that, it reminds me of the old days. Albert and the rest, drinking and bickering and laughing, drove each other half mad at times. But there was never any question of who'd be there when times got tough. Can't help but wonder, can I? If I'd had companions like that back home, could it have been saved? I'm not the only one who tried, though. Each of us stood alone. There was Unukalhai. We've met him. He was working with Elidibus at the time. Or a unpronounced name sounds familiar. Now we just did this. Perfect. Yes, he too was one would-be savior of the 13th, and was spared his fate demise by Asian devices. We spoke once, after the destruction of our world. If the others could be saved, we thought. We yet had parts to play. What is up to now that Elidibus is gone, though? I have no idea. Has he found himself a new role, as I have? Or does he feel as adrift as we were back then? If you encounter him in the source, I ask that you help him find a way forwards. Just as you have helped all of us here. Alright. Let's see. We return to the Rising Stones again. Every time. I do like that we did the trial series right before this, though, so I actually know who he is and actually remember, because I don't know if I would have, honestly. I did not think the trial series for Heaven's Sword was that interesting, to be very, very honest. Alright. Here we go. Hello, kiddo. Well met, Suna. What brings you here today? The talking animation for cats, though. Urianje did apprise me of your travels to the first, and of what became of Elidibus at long last. But I was not aware that you were working with Silva. I consider her a comrade of sorts, though our time together was short. Looking upon the twisted remains of the world you tried to save creates a bond that few can understand. And that time, we spoke of what we could hope to achieve with our newfound immortality, and of our regrets. So they are both immortal, at least. Though I then believed that what had happened to be a natural result of my age and inexperience. Now I think this was merely the least painful explanation I could offer myself. Silva is right. We ought to have sought each other out before it was too late. I would not make the same mistake again. With the warring triad gone, I am indeed in need of new purpose, but to seek it alone is folly. I should like to speak with Silva, assuming such a thing is possible. As I mentioned, she understands how I feel more than any other. There may be a way, or of course, all I require is your soul! Give me your soul, kiddo! Hello, Pichu. You speak of the spirit vessel, correct? The means by which the scions return to the source. The Heavensward Trial Theories feels kind of like a setup for Mercidia. Kind of expecting that this expansion, but Tyrell instead. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. I feel like the... Yeah, we've never been in Mercidia, right? Where does Mercidia lay again? I believe, like, it shows on the map in Encyclopedia when it's talked about, but I'm not sure. Literally Australia, far south. I mean, it's just, is it like the one that's like south? You know that someone said yesterday that the Eorzean map is based on our worlds. I had never seen that before. I had never actually picked up on that at all until yesterday. It makes so much sense. Like, it's even like the new world, like being America and everything, right? Africa kind of doesn't exist though. I mean, you could technically say Garlemald and stuff is Europe, and then Africa is Eorzea, right? And then what about, yeah, I guess, yeah. Eorzea is basically where Africa is. Yeah, like it's very loosely based on it, but it's definitely interesting. I've never really like thought about it like that. If I understand the principles at work correctly, then it was a near miracle that you succeeded in bringing them back without killing them. If Elidibus is to be believed, however, my current state makes me something of an exception in the matter of life and death. In which case, there is naught to be lost from making the attempt. Please, say you'll help. We need to an expert in spirit vessels, or we have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. Well, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. Terrell is 100% America content. Yeah, that makes sense. It is the new world and Terrell and it's all American based, right? Pray forgive me the delay. Thou didst seeketh my counsel. Everyone freaked out when they realized the ethereal models that's in the skybox in Mare Lamentorum was complete. In Mare Lamentorum. Ethereus model? Oh. Oh, I don't think I even noticed that. The skybox in Mare Lamentorum. It rotates so you can see all of it. You can see the planet in the sky. Oh, what? Interesting. So, like, we kind of knew what the map was going to look like before Dawn Trail then? Or... I, the gifts granted young Unu Kalhai by Heidelin and the Ashens may prove a boon in easing the tradition. However... Wait, that... Transition, that makes more sense. Some choice bits of cloud cover in space since there's no sky on the moon. Oh. Okay, I kind of want to go to Mare just to see this. Wait, let me finish this cutscene and I'll just go look and then I'll come back here. However, I know not to what extent nor what might befall thy spirit should it be lost betwixt worlds. Nevertheless, I know this is my path forward. Please, Urianger. Very well. If thou believest that thou shalt find new purpose in the first, I will do all in my power to see thee safely there. We shall be but a few moments. Mayhap a worthy tome might keep thee occupied while I perform the necessary magics. Okay, I'll read the encyclopedia. Don't worry about it. Alright, okay. I can come back here very easily. So in Mare Lamentorum, you guys say, right? Mare Lamentorum. Ooh. Alright. Let's see. Wait, so where do I just look out or where do I go? Where do I look? Oh, over here? Like the world should be visible? Is it easier visible from the other side? But that's gonna bring us all the way down, right? Okay, wait, let me... Oh, wrong buttons. It's like, there's a way up in this tower, right? And then we can probably see a bit easier from there. It's a new Aetheris. No flying. Shh. Listen. Can't even fly. Leave me alone. Why even bother? Shut up. Hello, Opener. It's fine. I'll just go up here. I can't get much closer because of no flying, but... Okay. Okay, it's still kind of hard to see with all the fucking laser stuff in front of it. This is even harder to see than it was down there, honestly. Did you say it rotates? Like, I guess like the Eorzean time, like, does one whole like turn or what? Very slowly. Dude, that's so cool. I never realized that when we were here. That is so interesting. Maybe it's an incentive to finally do it. Yeah, the flying stuff. I like the outfit your character has. Thank you, Opener. I'm glad you like it. All right. Hello, Elixir. How are you doing? Can we get a little shout out for Elixir, please? Like the outfit on your... Oh, sorry. I found around Endwalk of Release, a Japanese fella did a long multi-picture capture session and posted it all up. Oh, really? Oh, that's so cool, honestly. Tis done. Pray God his vessel well. Oh my God. We're holding a child in our hands. Doing good, thanks. How are you? I'm doing good. Hi, Jeffrey. Lovely to see you as well.
I should never play a healer. It's the fact that I get more metal when I'm not in the actual bloody game than when I'm trying as a white mage.
You get more what? Elixir, it was so much fun playing with you yesterday. Thank you so much for inviting me. Or well, yeah, allowing me to join. Unu Kalhai is as I and the Scions were on the first, a soul with form yet no true body. Thus was a simple matter to transfer him to the vessel using the self-same process as before. To withdraw his essence once across the rift ought to prove similarly straightforward. However, oh, there's your answer to why they don't age. Oh, dude, I'm kind of out of it. A soul with a form yet no true body. So, so they're not... Okay. Doesn't matter to transfer him to a vessel. So he's just a soul without a body, but then how do we see him? His essence once across the rifts. Proof similarity, straightforward, however. Didn't want to answer it before since I knew that this was going to come up. Okay. So I guess she is as well. But like, that's confusing if there's a soul without a body, but why is there a body that we can see? I'm a bit lost on that one, but video game magic. I fear that such an existence cannot sustain itself indefinitely. Look to the Asians' example. Their persistent use of flesh and blood vessels surely hath cause. Be a danger akin to that which would have befallen us had we not returned to the source, I know not. But the time may come when the boy requireth a fully corporal form. Weird thing to bring up now. You never wondered this about the Scions on the first? No, I guess I didn't. Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. I somehow that didn't strike me as weird at all. I don't know why it strikes me as weird now. It's like warriors of darkness in the source. They killed themselves to pass through the rift, or the Scions on the first. I see. Interesting. So they still kind of like look like themselves, but also like... Interesting. Oh, should this come to pass, I trust thou shalt come to his aid. For the moment, however, thou needst only convey the spirit vessel to Beckluck. Farewell, both of thee. Take care, Urianje. Bye. Literally Matrix moments. The residual self. That is it. Yeah, that's kind of wacky. I've never really thought about that. But if like our soul can be seen without a body, then what is the body? Hmm. I am lost. Alright. Existential crisis time. Bro, I'm just like, huh? Loading. Stop smelling the purple. What do you mean? Hello, Arya Zone. I'm stifled by this vessel of flesh. Stifled. Oh my god. I could have just teleported. Why do I keep doing this? Every time. I just start walking. Like, I really want to see the Crystarium again or something. I do love the Crystarium. This is still my favorite city. It's so beautiful. Nothing can beat the Crystarium. It is pretty though. True. Shadowbringers is just so good. Just overall so good in my opinion. Gotta stay fit. True, true. Gotta lose that weight, you know? All that extra weight. Alright. Hello, Wicklock. Back again, are you? I'm flattered that you've grown so fond of Nordrand. Or I would be, but you have that expression you lot always wear when you're about to ask me for something. Spirit Vessel. Here you go. Please make the boy real. Let's... Oh, the holiday wait? Yeah. You did what? After all the peril your friends faced and the labors we undertook to return them to your world, you've brought another soul across the rift. Have you no common sense? Nope. I don't even know what the answer was. Clearly. Nevertheless, my own peace of mind. I'll assume you have a compelling reason for this. I just saw nope and I pressed it. Yeah, Thancred just chooses a trench coat as his true self, but Emmett looks like a cosmic entity. Aura plus 2000. Huh? Clearly. Nevertheless, for my own peace of mind, I'll assume you have a compelling reason for this. Removing spirit from the vessel will be easy enough, I suppose. However, it requires a few moments without you breathing down my neck. Also, your friend is unlikely to materialize with clothes on, so I doubt they'll want an audience. You should wait here. Perhaps take an opportunity for some self-reflection. Okay. What is that supposed to mean? Oh, very well. At least I tried. We'll find you at the Wandering Stairs directly then. Okay. I'm sorry. You being told? I need to self-reflect, apparently. Alright, so... Right. Down there. Are you missing gear? It's very low health for level 100. My gear might be broken. Ooh. When did that happen? Maybe I should do something about that before I jump into something with, like, broken gear. Oops. Thanks for letting me know that, Habu. Alright, there we go. When did that happen? Did that happen during raiding yesterday? We didn't do anything today. Interesting. I don't remember, like, having issues surviving or anything. Alright. You want me to speak with someone? Very well. You've done the same at my request very Often, but... Yep. How long are we meant to wait for this friend of yours? I do have work to do, you know. Ah, here you are. Pardon the delay. It took some time to acquire robes of an appropriate size. Is this them? Aww. I like his new outfit. So cute. Silva. Onukai. Indeed, it is I. Trust me, I can hardly believe I'm here myself. I should think so. When I sent Suna to ask after you, it never occurred to me that you might be able to cross the rift without Asian aid. No mysterious mask. Lost your taste for subterfuge, I see. New drip, who dis? My choices and my reasons are my own now. If I am to have faith in them, in myself, I cannot hide who I am. Speaking of which, Unukahai was kind enough to fill me in. Unlike some, I was interested to hear of an erstwhile hero of the 13th serving liberation at the Wandering Stairs. But that this hero should be you surpasses the scope of even my considerable imagings. Was that you at Grunes Lich so long ago? Not so long to me, or you, mayhap, though I had thought it might at last put those days behind me. But perhaps this is for the best. They're not all bad memories. They never are. I should very much like to hear your story, should you be willing to share it. Our world, like this one, had its share of would-be heroes, myself and Unukalhai among them. Unlike the Warriors of Light, however, each was aware of, or unconcerned with, our fellows. But to fight alone is to fall alone. And the insidious ether of the Aurosite used to seal Primal's corrupted once noble souls and turned them one by one to darkness. Even those who resisted this fate could not escape the consequences. No surprise, perhaps, as we continued to struggle in solitude. We were spared by Asian machination, but only as our world met its death. You were spared by Asian machination? But what if that death could be undone? I was told that much of the first was consumed by light, as our home was by darkness. Yet balance and life are being restored to even that scorned land they called the empty. If such a thing is possible, then why not the reverse? Could we not bring light back to the 13th? Even the Asians considered the 13th lost. Thus, it was excluded from the rejoining. But what say you? You have a way of making miracles happen. Anything is possible. The world of darkness is not in a state I'd consider salvageable. I still think it's salvageable. I've said this like for ages. Like, I think like we could probably bring the void back at some point. I mean, I think like post Endwalker was probably a startup to something greater within the void eventually. We've just not seen it yet. I don't know. That's just me speculating though. Because I don't think post Endwalker was that good. I don't know. That doesn't sound like an empty platitude coming from you. It was the same with Ardbert. H is silent in that word. Oh, in which one? Pardon the interruption, but might I suggest a closer examination of the conditions on the 13th before we form any conclusions? Would we go about that safely, or we could use the crystal tower to open a void gate? Couldn't we, please? Could we? Have you lost your head? The crystal tower is not a toy, and you are not to use it to unleash great and terrible void scent upon this world. According to the records, there was a group who worked out how to open small void gates, through which to summon minor fell beasts and the like. Magics of that nature should work, though I'm unsure if any with knowledge of the original technique yet live. That sounds familiar. There's one right over there. The kiddo. How fortunate. Let's inquire with this Taina immediately. Yes, you do that. In the meantime, I will ready a means for peering into the depths of the void without endangering ourselves. Use these to contact me when you've prepared to open the gate. Alrighty. I do like how Giot is just standing there drinking all the time. We shall, at the very first opportunity, I promise. Alright. I mean, we all know what happens post Endwalker, so we're not gonna be, like, helping the void here much, I don't think. It's always a pleasure, Suna. Aye, but who's your friend? I don't believe we've met. We have not. As I'm not from this world, the situation is rather complicated, and I hope that you might be willing to assist me. Oh, excuse me. It is true that we had means to open such portals. We call them hollows, and it was through one of these that I was drawn into the rift. So it is possible. Not with my power alone. I understand the greatness of your need, and were Nyelbert still at my side, I should be glad to make the attempt, but the technique required the combined force of our energies in resonance. Oh my gosh. It's machinations, isn't it? My bad. If one person's magic is insufficient, perhaps I could assist. From what I can sense, our ethereal reverses are roughly equivalent. Now, physical similarities suggest that our energies are not incompatible. I fear you underestimate the difficulty of our task. Nyelbert and I were born for this, and even so, it took us years before our efforts were perfectly in step. And I realize that it's a lot to ask, considering that we've just met, but could we not at least attempt it? Yours is only such magic I've ever heard of, and if we might actually be able to save my home. May I interject? You recall that the crystals in my possession preserve the memories of the former warriors of light, including Nyelbert's in ethereal form. And Unokahai here has a particular talent for interpreting the minds and motives of ethereal beings, the primals. If I could apply the same principles to interpret Nyelbert's crystal, an experiment worth trying at the least. I'll fetch it. Speak to me, Nielbert. Do his memories of training with Taina remain? They do, and such strong sentiment with them. Oh. Taina, you should know that Nielbert desired nothing so much as to rescue you, his dear friend. He held so fiercely to his memories of the technique you mastered together because he hoped that it might be your salvation. Oh, Nielbert, I won't let them go to waste. I will do what I can to help the 13th restored. Thank you. I won't pretend I understand the half of what's going on here. Just keep them from running headlong into anything too dangerous, will you? Don't worry, I'll murder things. I got them. Easy peasy. Nothing to worry about as so long you're around, I'm sure. Wicked White, I nearly forgot. I've half a dozen orders to fill. You know where to find me when you've made progress with the gates. All right. Another quest complete. Hello. If you have no objection, Taina, I would like to practice creating hollows as soon as possible. Of course, but not within the Crystarium. If we succeed in opening even the smallest window into that realm, it is likely that fell creatures will emerge. So follow me. All right. Time to open some more void gates. It's such an interesting thing, though. If this kiddo can, like, make void gates, like, what's stopping us from doing this from different worlds? Why can't we make gates in this way to, like, the first from the source and that kind of stuff? Do we have, like, any explanation for that at all? All right. Oh. Assuming no one ventures near, this location should be suitable. Unukalhai, when I give the word, begin channeling your ether. I think you're starting to see why I got annoyed by post-Endwalker. Because, like, the opening portals and stuff. Wait, why did you get annoyed with the post-Endwalker? Unukalhai, when I give the word, begin channeling your ether. Nielbert's memories, well, have told you as much, but it is imperative that you maintain focus on our ethereal resonance throughout this process. With that in mind, Suna, I ask that you take care of any creatures that emerge from the hollows. They should not be of any strength to challenge you. Oh my god. And it will allow us to adjust our attunement without risk. Okay, I shall help. Let us begin. Angry face. Come on. Flow where I tell you to. Let me attempt to match your focus. I love how they have these little angry faces. It's so cute. It's opened. It's small, but enough to let something through. Be ready, Suna. It's a little sprite. Oh, I like how the music just goes back. Oh, that's kind of funny. Bye. I think I'm a little strong for this. Maybe. That was far too much effort for such a small gate. On the contrary, even if it was your first attempt, it's incredible what we succeeded at all. Now, try synchronizing your breath with mine. Focus on the rhythm of the ethereal flow. Alright, I'm ready. Here you go again. More angry faces. Get 'em, boys. Oh my, that's huge. Aha, a larger hollow. Of course, the void scent may be potentially stronger. Can we not go through that? Like, it's huge. Yo, is that the dude who ate his friend? Okay, bye. Jammies. Where your breath ends, mine begins. Where your ether flows, mine follows. Together. Need to go again. Oh, they're not baring teeth this time. Oh, never mind. There they are. Totally in sync. Unbelievable. Full attunement so soon. Be ready, Suna. What's coming? What the hell is that? Bro, it looks like a fucking flower. Flying ghost flower. It was definitely not more powerful. They all took 2 attacks, bro. I think I've grasped the principle now. I only need to remember the feeling for next time. I almost feel as if I do remember it. Your ether is familiar somehow, but that's impossible, of course. Huh? You two do look very similar. Do you have purple eyes as well? Sus. Now that Taina and I are capable of performing the necessary magics, I should like to make an attempt at investigating conditions on the 13th. Might I trouble you to contact Beck Luck? I'm pretty certain he's supposed to be like the void version of him, right? I'm guessing. That's what it looks like, at least. Suna, are you there? I hope you've not lost focus on the void problem. I have an exciting breakthrough to share. A work of Poxy-related genius, if I do say so myself. Beck Luck. Excellent timing. We've made considerable progress as well, and are ready to open a portal when you are. Well then, what say you meet me at Laxon Loft forthwith? It's far enough from any major Etherites to avoid a sort of ethereal interference that would be the hindrance of our observation of the void. Very well. We will see you at this Laxon Loft anon, or as soon as I can locate it. I'll lead the way. I'm too eager to be one step nearer to our goal. You don't mind if I think it as our goal, do you? No, they're so cute. I would be honored. Thank you, Taina. They really do look so alike as well. But I don't know if that's just because the children are very similar. Lead the way! Turns out the people who got here 5 minutes ago. True. Hi, Rundle. How are you doing? Alright, so... back up here we go. Alio! Oh my god, look at Maple's little tails. I love Maple. I hope you've been well. Do, 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 do. All right. You've been swell. That's good to hear. I'm glad. Been up to anything fun? All right. Here we go. It appears Beck luck has yet to arrive. Patience, Unukalhai. Just stopping in before I crash for the night. Oh, you should get some rest. I hope you sleep well. Is it late for you at the moment? I hope you weren't waiting too long. Seriously wish post Endwalker had lent into this stuff far more heavily. Into what stuff? Like, you know, freeing the void, you mean? What, you didn't think I'd want to see this for myself? The 13th was my home too, if you recall. Quite. Though, as I explained, we won't be the ones doing the seeing. Strictly speaking, this familiar will gather all the information we need. Assuming you two can create a hollow for it to pass through. 6 a.m. Oh my god, you definitely should get some rest. It's so late. That will do nicely. Now fly, my Boxy, fly! Bye, Boxy. Well, it's made it in. And something is coming out. Oh, no. Not again. Ew, what's that? What the fuck are you? My, that's an ugly one, isn't it? Oh my, Beck. Oh, okay. Of course. Bye. What a challenge. Thank you for clearing that up. The Poxy ought to be back any moment now. Though, I can't sense it. Odd. Perhaps it's lost? If Suna created an etheric beacon, as she did for me, it might find its way back more easily. Huh. That may work. Give it a go. Alright. Channel Eater. Hello, Tarino. How are you doing, lovely? Before even base and Walker? Yeah. Keep at it. Aha! A distinctly Poxy-like presence. I see the snout. Here he comes. Oh my god. We got him. There we are. Now close that hollow before anything follows. Nod. Little Porksy. I believe it has performed its tasks thoroughly. As instructed, good Porksy. With luck, its observations may indeed lead us to a means of driving the darkness from the 13th. However, I will need to review its findings in detail before I can tell you more, and it could take years to deduct a suitable solution. Oh, so that's what we're leaving it at? I admit that I am impatient to find a way forward, but I have endured millennia with half as much hope as I have now. If I must wait, then that is what I shall do. Like Suna and your warriors of light, I will preserve until my world is safe once more. That is what a hero does. Aww. I think you make a good one. You as well. If that's the end of the excitement for a time being, we should head back to the Wandering Stairs. Clear out the pall of anxiety Sarig. Sarig is spreading all over the place. Hello, Ruby! Giving you shit was so funny to me. Ukulala? Ukulele. I think Funk calls him ukulele because he can't say the name, which is kind of funny. It's so funny to me. Yeah, it's so funny. It's so good. I love Beglook, honestly. Alright, okay. Yeah, I can kind of see what you guys mean. Like, I feel like post Endwalker would have been so much better if they could have leaned into this, like, idea of, like, you know, saving the Void. Very interesting, like... Yeah. I don't know. I wonder why they didn't, like, at all. Or at least include them. Yeah, understandable. Like, if you've done the quest. Ah, you've returned hale and whole. Not that I had any doubt you would, of course. And how did your search of the Hollow go? Or make quests mandatory? Yeah, they'd have to make the quests mandatory to include them. That's true. The worst part of me was a whole warding scale thing when not needed here. And that they weren't present at all when you get help from Rain. Help from Rain? Like, come on, bruh. I mean, I think it's because it's a yellow quest, right? So they kind of just, like, don't really include things from yellow quests in, like, the main... No, that's not true. Like, if you... No, that's blue quest as well. We shouldn't have to just have side content forever relegated to side content just because they don't want to make stuff mandatory. I agree, absolutely. And hello, Prom, how are you doing? And how did your search of the Hollow go? We may have the information we need to save the 13th. It may be some time, years maybe, until we can be certain, but I will be here as long as it takes. On that subject, I've been thinking. Would you be interested in joining us? As a bounty hunter, I mean? Aww. Sarek and I hunt down Sin Eaters and other threats. So I don't think we're getting any confirmation about them being the same person, right? But it's definitely implied. The first was saved, but the rest is far from safe. You could help us protect the people here. An alpha. Queh! Didn't make Eden mandatory and included things from it in MSQ. True. True. Yeah, for Eden and even Omega. Same with Omega. And Alexander. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Everything mandatory, to be honest. Yeah, I feel like all the trial series and that kind of stuff needs to be mandatory, honestly. To continue. I don't know. If I can do that, then perhaps I will find the strength I need when the time comes. I feel like the game would be so much better if, like, you'd go through MSQ and, like, if something in MSQ, like, relates to anything outside of MSQ, it just forces you to do that first. Like, I feel like that would be so much better. Like, say before doing this part, it would force you to do the Heaven Sword trials if you haven't already, right? Like, I feel like that would be just like better, in my opinion. Strength, you say? Sounds like you could use a dwarf with a massive hammer. Hello, Giot. Are they all gonna work together? That's cute. The Heaven Sword trials are required for this. Wait, they are? Like, you cannot continue without doing the Heaven Sword trials? Or... if everything was mandatory, the MSQ would grind to a halt quickly. Not everything, just everything that, like, adds into each other. Like, that wouldn't be everything. It's just, like... You know, when they include things about Omega and Alexander, then, you know, that should be mandatory. If, like, for you to understand what's going on in MSQ. Giot is named after King Giot, the king of the dwarves in FF. Oh, okay. I didn't even know that. Ever do that, sadly. They're trying to de-bloat MSQ rather than increase it. Which is kind of sad, though, because I feel like MSQ is really what makes this game, isn't it? I may have shared the tale of the 13th with a few other noted hunters. No. Yeah, spoilers for FF4. I mean, yeah, it's just yeah, that's fair. I've not seen the dwarves yet, but there are optional quests in the world that are worth doing, even though they have no achievements or anything as reward, by the way. One of each zone. Dawntrail and Endwalker has a few. Oh, really? Interesting. I know what it feels like to fight for something you've already lost. To need to find a way to make it right. And I know that it's not an easy fight on your own. Inconvenient as a little truth may be. There's a questline like that in Elpis that direct... Oh, it relates to the Alliance raids? Oh, I see. Interesting. Thus a new tame is born. This calls for a toast. No. Closure quests are great. Yeah, the closure quests are really nice. I don't object. So long as this lot carries their weight. I'm a bounty hunter. Not a puka herder. A what a herder? So as soon as Prob's not done it. An ether current quest? Yeah, probably not. Thank you all thank you so much, all of you. I would be honored to fight at your side. No. I serve the first. Ah. I shall do my best to justify the faith you have shown in me and save my home. Someday, I hope we can visit it together. That would be cool. I mean, yeah. We could have. Yeah, I don't know, man. This feels like it could lead so well into post-Endwalker, and it just didn't at all. That's so upsetting. Enjoy your relatively rare achievements. Wait, this is a relatively rare achievement? People don't do these, or... Does it show you how many people... I wish it would show you how many people, like, did certain achievements and stuff. This is the title I'm wearing, by the way. Our friends indeed. That's lovely. Talk to ukulele. Alright. Zeromus. Oh! He was a great hero of Eld, beloved by all. Never did I imagine his name would live again after 10,000 years, befitting that another who bears it might aid us. Even if only by way of a Memoria crystal. What the hell? Deathstroke, thank you so much for a follow. The one on the achievements? Oh, wait, okay, I'll see in a second, wait. That it should be wielded by the Zero is both reassuring and encouraging. To know that we are not alone in our endeavors makes our work here in the first all the more important. Bro, fuck off. I'm trying to press F on this. Why does it keep opening my chat? Speaking of which, I recently spoke with your comrades. With your comrades returned from the MT, only Urianje could have arrived at the solution as ingenious as primal summoning. Hello, Deathstroke. How are you doing? Apparently, FFXIV Collect also counts how many people have certain achievements. Oh, really? I mean, if they put that in the game, right, it would be... people would be so much more inclined to do achievements. It's like a little, like, thing. But I'm guessing spaghetti code wouldn't, like, allow things like that. Speaking of which, I recently spoke with your comrades returned from the NT. Only Urianje could have arrived at a solution as ingenious as primal summoning. Reen and Gaia are quite the formidable pair, aren't they? Skilled combatants, gifted with the command over light and dark. Were their strength not crucial to the first restoration, I would ask that they join us when we return to the 13th. Aww. At loose ends, are you? You're welcome to loiter around here if you're interested in to spend some coin while you're at it. Not that I'm not grateful for any business you've brought in, mind. The hunters are here even more often now that they're working together, and their account never goes unsettled for long. They're a pain in the ass, self, of course. Maybe I'll drop your name next time I need them to behave. Still, it feels nice, it's nice to feel like something grand is in motion again. Perhaps Ardbert rubbed off on me more than I anticipated. Aww. Alright. I went to the 13th. Here we go. 29% of people, which means more likely to have that achievement because they're completionists in some way, shape, or form. Really? So a lot of people have not done that questline like at all. That's kind of sad. I too know the strings of the Asian's deception. 'Tis well that this Golbez now strives to make amends for his transgressions. As for your friend Zero, I struggle to believe she has not only journeyed here to the first, but was able to take light into herself. That one might have such strength of spirit beggars belief. That one might have such strength of spirits... or of spirit beggars belief. I cannot read. Oh my goodness. Ferret of lately. This is special dialogue. Wait, it is? That is not to say that Unokanai and I are not capable of our own... in our own right. In fact, I believe it may soon be time to put our plans in motion and return home to the 13th. Alright, I do think something will happen with this maybe eventually, but I guess we'll see. I don't know how they would do anything with this though, if it's not mandatory. Okay, well, we finished this now. All gotta be new dialogue too sooner. Wait, what's all gotta be new dialogue? I mean the dialogue with Sylvia. How ferret lately? Oh my. Okay, Ruby. Is it necessary? Mentions other things. I don't need every extra tidbit of like someone talking. How fare you of late? Still tending the bar. Cleaning up after drunkards and Glinard. If this is the punishment you had in mind, I struggle to fathom a harsher fate. In all seriousness, I continue to use my spare moments to entertain patrons with stories of the Warriors of Light, and thanks to your recent exploits, it's never been easier to find willing ears. What's more, with no more imposter walking around deceiving the masses, I am now free to share the tale in its entirety. To speak the unadulterated, oh my god, truth. It seems I'll remain in my calling as a tavern wench for a while yet. How is that important? Ruby? In what way was that important? Hello, Ravi. Your favorite viewer is here. Hello, Ravi. It's good to see you. I remember mentioning as your names. Wrong dialogue. I'm sorry. I wanted to say, like, that was not important to read. We really needed to read it. Do you understand now, Media, why I ignore when people keep asking me to do things? Because it's always just random things that are not important. It's been 2 years. He was just being thankful that he bopped a little bit. Yeah. Nearly 3. Yeah, it's been a long time. 5.4 released a while ago. Alright, either way, maybe we could do the start of this. Or finish this. I need to finish this. So this is Dawn Trail spoilers, a little pre-warning. Unlocking D tier allied societies. All right, there we go. So I will go here. December 8th, 2020. It's been 4 years. Oh my. Everything's important lore-wise. I mean, there's a lot of things that are not important enough to, like, stream. You know what I mean? Like, I can read random tidbits off stream someday if I'm interested, but stuff needs to be interesting for stream content and not just, like, every bit of random talking to, you know, whatever. But, I better bounce before the girlfriend murders me. You guys have a great rest of the stream. Take care, Quantum, and thank you so much for hanging out. I do appreciate that a lot. All right, so why can I not continue this? Did I start it with a different... Does that matter? I guess not. Why can I not continue it? Why is it red? Why you walking just fly? Shut up! Alright. Hello? Oh, I need to go on Reaper? Okay. That makes sense. There you are. I was starting to feel lonesome, waiting for you to arrive. Let's go straight to it, shall we? Cave Kikitola is a source of many minerals and medicinal ingredients. For generations, it's been held as a sacred site of healing. I'm sure visitors will be enamored with the cave's natural beauty, but the route here from the villagers is long and arduous. An interior is rather dark. I fear it might not be a suitable reward for the challenge of simply getting here. Given the cave's symbolic importance, I think it is a splendid idea. Or visitors could try their hand at collecting medicines and minerals. Or I'm more concerned about all the veins nearby. I like the idea of them being able to, like, gather and stuff in this place. I would go and do that. I've always wanted to, like, try and do, like, what do you call that? Like golds, like sifting for gold in like rivers and stuff. I think that sounds so fun. An excellent suggestion. Of course, with any such plans, respect for the cave and its significance for the Hanu would be paramount. The souvenirs we acquire in our journey can be quite near and dear to us. I think visitors would love to take a piece of their trip back home and the villagers could make use of any surplus materials as well. But as Senohanu said, the cave is somewhat remote. We can't discount the possibility of tool groups running a full fiends on the way here. Oh my, I'm sorry. Perhaps we'd be better off reserving this course for more seasoned travelers. I must say, the two of you are full of fine ideas. I'm starting to get excited. Just give me a little longer and I'll have my plans ready. Well, with that, we've heard all 3 proposals from our guides. I'm sure you're tired after all that traipsing around. But let's get back to Okanu, shall we? Back to Okanu. So with the... Has any of you done all of the Allied Societies, chat? Like, did you guys do a lot of them? Oh, I'm still my Christmas outfits. I didn't realize that Reaper was, not changed. Wait a second. I don't think it's supposed to be. What? Oh, I guess I couldn't change because I was... Ah. Wait. Oh, that's beautiful. I still need to finish 2, but I CVA at the moment. Understandable. Is there any of the, like, Allied Society quests that have, like, good story? Like, I'm not saying this is not good, but it's not super interesting or anything. It's just, like, an extra little thing, I guess. Sorry to have taken up so much of your time, but you helped me address the guide's worries and brought some excellent suggestions to the table. While we were out there, a question I've been pondering came to mind. What exactly is it that we're selling in the Turali travel agency? It's not as simple as peddling produce or providing a service. If we're unsure, we'll have a hard time in enticing customers. I wouldn't say so. None of them? Really? That's kind of sad. For the longest time, I couldn't pinpoint the answer, but hearing those proposals made it crystal clear. We're in the business of ephemeral experiences. It is our responsibility to curate every moment of a visitor's stay and ensure they leave with wondrous memories that last a lifetime. That way, our customers will be sure to fall in love with Kozuma Uka and its people. And you will make money. I can practically hear my inner abacus clacking away, provided we hold fast to our principles. And remember that we're here to serve our customers above all else. I'm confident they'll have no qualms about parting with their hard-earned pill. The Turali Travel Agency will be synonymous with experience, both exceptional and unforgettable. I'll have to drive that message home when I promote our enterprise in the capital. Then there's a matter of making sure the benefit outweighs the burden of for the Anu. Oh my god. And there's so much to do. No. But before all that, how about we take a look at our soon-to-be-built base of operation near Dock Poga. Knowing my brother and Wok Avu, I dare say they've made a remarkable progress already. Sounds good to me. ARR ones? Are the ARR ones good or not? Yeah, I don't know. The only ones that I have, like, done were, like, the fairy ones. I don't really know, like, I don't remember much about the story, but it was pretty good, I'd say. I quite enjoyed it in some ways. But I've never finished it either. Oh, hello. Oops. Oh, I guess we're swimming. Swimming, swimming. Now I've done ARR. Need Namazu and Kitari. I think Namazu might be the only one people said is pretty good. Cat in the water! I feel like yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've heard people say the Namazu one is pretty fun. But I don't know, obviously. I have no clue. Real good. Yes, yes. You can gather and crafter in one. Huh? You can't fly here? No, I don't have flying in most of Dawn Trail yet. Apparently, they're ready to start construction. The blueprints have been finalized and all the materials are to hand. I'm like halfway and I wasn't interested enough to finish, so it can't be that great. Oh no, that's sad. Once the work is finished, then the countdown really begins. Here's hoping for satisfied customers and, more importantly, happiness for all involved. Be they Hanu, Pelu, or adventurer extraordinaire. It's so wonderful to have you on board. Let's work together and make this a stunning success. Yay! Does that mean I've unlocked them now? Da-da-da-dum-da-da-da. To where you need to go? No, it's okay, Ravi. Thank you, though. What do you say we get the things built? And now you can do 3 quests a day. Yay! Cute. So does this just appear in Okanu itself? Oh, I like the way this looks. This is nice. Wait, so Okano actually changes when you do the Beast or the Allied Societies? With construction work on the Turali Travel Agency complete, Liplu and her associates have their eyes set on establishing Kozumauka at the top tourist destination. Hello, Tufo Katse. Hello, nice to meet you. Yet a host of challenges remain before the goal can be realized. As a special advisor, it is your duty to offer support and guidance as they embark on this exciting new enterprise. The dwarves at a whole mountainside in Lakeland. Oh. During patch, but the zone does change. Oh, I see. Oh, this is the aetheryte they added? Why do you think there's an aetheryte? Is there now? Oh. I forgot about that, actually. Furthermore, you may now proceed. Purchase wares. Let's go. Do it! Yay! Completing Allied Society's quests will improve your reputation. Why am I getting a guide for this now? This is not my first society. Why am I getting a guide for it? That's kind of random. All right. Do you guys read these usually, or? Oh, Maru, thank you so much for the follow. Travel agency music is from FF10. Oh, really? That's lovely. Bro, please get flying before doing these. Please. We could work on getting flying in this zone. Is this not the zone we did? No, it's not the zone we did. It does it for everyone, just in case is the player's first one. Oh, okay. It's a bit odd. Alright, so... Hello, Faye. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Oh my goodness. Alright, so... How many... What... I think I was doing an area for Blue Quest, wasn't I? Oh, I just completed, I think, a second one the other day. A while ago now, but... Let me see. Ether currents. There we go. What's my Uka? This is this one, right? So we still have loads to find and then 4 more quests to do in this area. Quests are repetitive. Sorry. Wait, repetitive? Wait, what do you mean? Not well. I've been researching somniphobia since waking up. What is somniphobia? Just in case. Oh, sorry, I did read that. All right, okay. Fear of sleep. Wait, is this something you struggle with or? All right. 3 daily quests, but they are selected from like 12 different ones. Yeah. They are repetitive. I just find that with the fairy ones, it wasn't very interesting to read them much. Need them do them like 23 days minimum. Oh my. Okay, let me change this to getting flying in. Wait, unlocking flying in DT. All right, here we go. Perfect. I've changed it. I need to also change this though. Oh, oops. There. Okay, everything's changed. I don't feel safe when asleep or tired. It's getting pretty tad. I have nightmares and waking up. Oh, that's awful. I'm sorry to hear that, Faye. That is really rough. I hope you feel better soon. All right, let's go over here. Did read that. Okay. All right. We'll go do this one first. Right for the offering. I love the music on this mount. It always reminds me of like the end of Omega raids. You're Wuklamat's companion, aren't you? Kixai he smiles upon me. I'd hoped the great bird would guide one of the village's saviors to me. You see, the time has come for us to make our customary offerings to Kixahi. It is a ceremony we hold dear, and I would invite you to participate in as an honored guest. Sure thing. You will join us then? Oh, and it makes me so happy my feathers are standing up straight. The tradition offering is a fruit that grows to the southwest, and they must be so ripe that they've fallen to the earth. Gather 3 and deliver them to Lanuhali at the shrine. Alright, gotcha. And there's one over here as well. Taken years of therapy, most likely. BPD and CPTSD. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. Do you have help for that at least? Like someone you can talk to about it all? Alright. Oh, Ohokali, Suna. Of course I know your name. Who isn't familiar with Wuklamat's companions? Not to mention, your friends can't seem to go a moment without mentioning you. I am Lanuhanu, and I have the honor of being the wind's chosen. It is my feathers which adorn to festive floats. I feel the wind has guided you to me for a reason. As a visitor to our village who has fast become an honored friend, I would offer you a chance to strengthen our bond. Talk to my girlfriend about it. My doctor refuses to help me stay awake with a prescription. I mean, you shouldn't stay awake. That's not a good thing. Like, your body shouldn't be able to handle that properly. Perhaps you're familiar with the Landsguard. It is customary among the Wind's Chosen to save their molten feathers and present them with these brave protectors as gifts every few years. At this very moment, one of their number is making their way to Okanu to receive our offering. But there's much more to it than just a simple delivery, and I think you'd be interested in taking part. It would deepen your understanding of our ways, and perhaps you and this member of the Landsguard will become fast friends. I would start with a small task, if you're willing. Nahanshi is the name of our guest, and he was due to arrive some time ago. I fear he may be lost. Could you search the road for him? I'll stay behind in case he arrives here after all. Alrighty. Sounds good. Insomnia as well, so I just get little naps and wake up absolutely terrified. Oh, that's rough. But your body still needs it. Like, you will die without sleep. It's not like a thing your body can do. There we go. Like, even if it's little bits. You're looking for me. Farah! Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate that. Oh, Dragnor, thank you. How was your stream today, Farah? I hope you had an absolutely amazing time. Alio!
Alright. Damn, you ruined my fun.
You're so much worse. Oof, yeah, that's very rough. I mean, I don't really know what people can do about it.
Oh.
Pew pew. Someday I want to do Red Dead as well. I've never played Red Dead Redemption story. You're looking for me. You're not a Hanu. Unless you're molting something awful. It was very chill. Hey, I hope you had so much fun with Wolframe. I sleep about 3 hours a day and drive a truck for 8. I do just fine. I mean, do just fine, and what is healthy and unhealthy is a different thing, Ravi. Just because you do just fine doesn't make it healthy. And so that's the way of it. Well, now that you found me, I suppose I better get on with it. Sorry for my lack of enthusiasms. I joined the Landsguard hoping I would bust some skulls, slaughter some beasts. You know, use these muscles of mine. But for my first assignment, I'm lugging crates and supplies around. It's not exactly what I had in mind. Red Dead Online is toxic. Oh yeah, Red Dead is fucked because they've given up on like helping them. I have complex, very bad childhood, so I just can't deal. Can't just deal. Yeah, it's complicated. And also, Ravi, just because you have bad, like, things that you do, it's not something to be proud of or to, like, be like, oh, I just do fine. Like, that's not a good thing at all. You shouldn't be proud of things like that. I'm just saying. I suppose complaining won't get this done any faster. Let's go meet this Lanuhanu then. Alright. We have a few more over here. Oh my god. They're green! Green Marsman. You found him. Now we can begin. Before the gift of feathers is to be bestowed, there are proper steps that must be taken. Firstly, I bid the warmest and welcomes to Nahanshi. As the wind's chosen, it is my solemn duty to show you what sights our humble villagers has to offer. As one of the land's guard, it behooves you to become familiar with all continents of the corners of the continent, yes? Then come with me to the center of Okano, where you can behold the entire village at once. Alrighty. Wait a second. Also, if you have issues with nightmares, I'd really recommend like talking to a doctor again and like really looking into it. According to online, there's loads of different medications that can help with like nightmares, especially ones from PTSD, etc. Like there's olanzapine, there's risperidone, aripiprazole, clonidine, like all kinds of different things that can help with these kind of things. Also try to do these quests on 90+ character. Yeah, it gives decent XP. Yup. Gotta do the XP. With the blue quests, like, give extra XP. I didn't even know that was a thing. Yay! 8 more people! Let's go! Well done, Lucy. I hope you guys had fun. This has to be fake. We all know that when streamer gets take a look at this new area scene, it's either cloudy or foggy. True. Take it all in. This is Okanu. As you can see, our homes are made from wood and reeds, both of which the forest blessed us in abundance. But nature's blessings are to be treated with care, for dry reeds can easily catch flame. And if they do, we risk setting our entire village alight. Side quests give about 500,000 each. That's quite a lot, isn't it? Would be a waste to do it on a 100. I think I'm on my Reaper still, but I'm not quite sure, honestly. I think so, at least. I think the specific fear is kidnapping death. I started to sleep meds as a kid, and that would make me tunnel vision, completely black out like an hour later. I would wake up in the morning and freak out, like, where am I? What happened to me? Completely helpless. I hated it. Oh, that's awful. All sleep feels like now. That sounds horrible. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh. Hello? Uh-oh. My headphones are not doing anything. Okay, there we go. Wait, one sec. Okay, it's all good, I think. My headset just stopped working for some reason. But nature's blessings are to be treated with care, for dry reeds can easily catch flame. And if they do, we risk setting our entire village alight. Building waterways through Okanu is a way to protect us from such incidents. But aquatic beasts can travel them as well. And when these beasts become too great in number, we beseech the Landsguard to call them. Do you now? I always thought hunting duty was just a way to keep us sharp. Well, I'm here. I'll make sure nothing troubles your home. All of Akanu would thank you. For now, the reason you came. The feathers of the wind's chosen. They used to adorn the equipment worn by the Landsguard.